In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown lit the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown lived the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hi Aries, how are you today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is your February horoscope. And Aries, you guys are catapulting the world into a different time space sequence source. We have, is it Neptune that's in Aries? It's Neptune that's in Aries right now. And then we have Saturn going into Aries. Let me make sure. Neptune in Aries will define your life next era. And Neptune is in Aries for the next 14 years. So Aries, you want to be starting something? You starting it, because not only is Neptune in Aries, not only are you the beginning of all the signs, right? Coinciding with the spring equinox, right? Not only are you seriously the powerhouse of all the signs, you started, you're going to finish it, right? But you will take us to where we need to be, right? Aries has no fear. Aries will die for a cause. That's on God, right? You don't want to die. But dag nabbit, if you make me go there, I'ma go there. So just imagine, Aries, the whole world acting like you. Now, because you're Aries, I know fire people, you'll be like, and that's a bad thing. No, it's the thing we actually finally needed in this world. Now, this energy of taking back our power has been hitting us for the past 6 months anyway. Now, I don't know if Neptune was in Aries prior to, but it's permanently in Aries. I believe it's permanently in Aries right now. But I feel like the world has been getting ready to act like an Aries. Aries are badasses, period. And y'all know I never really talk about Aries. I never really have to because you're the least, and maybe that's not a good thing. So let me apologize for that. But you're the least sign I need to worry about. The least. I got a problem, I'm going to fix that problem, right? So if you have Aries in you, you are a badass, right? So let's look at how that matters. So if you have your sun, your moon, your rising, your Mercury, your Mars, your Venus, any of those things in Aries, it's about to be on and cracking. It's about to be on and cracking. You are unstoppable. The only one that can stop you is you. The only one that can stop you is you. Because if anybody says to you, I don't think you can, should, would not, you're going to be like, F you, and I'm going to do it anyway. Now, again, imagine the whole world being like you. I'm fascinated to see where this Aries energy is going to take you because you're going to lead the world into, I don't know, fighting back, fighting for your rights, not backing down. Like, it's going to be amazing because the world needs you right now. They need Aries energy. So now I'm talking to the individual Aries, not the worldly Aries, but now I'm just talking to you personally. What's going to happen in the month of February? We are at the beginning of Neptune in Aries. What are your thoughts? What are you thinking? What are you planning? What are you pushing forward with? What are you like, I should do this, but maybe I need to focus on something else. And then you're going to come back to it again. You're going to be like, I should do this, and I'm going to just do it. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Aries. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Aries are your children. They are your love. They are your beloved, Father God. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. Oh, I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. Amen. Ashe. All right, sweeties. If anybody would like to call me for a reading, just text me at 213-458-7408. We could Zoom, WhatsApp, Messenger, like it doesn't matter. All right. We'll use the convenient tool that you want to use. I got you. Let's lower the stage. Sandra goes, let's go, Aries. All right. There's an offer coming, Aries. There's an offer coming. The offer isn't quite solid. Don't believe everything about this offer, right? You might need to walk away from the offer. There's something about it that has a lot of holes. So it's okay to second guess something. But if you have to second guess, walk away. All right? Because the monies you thought will be there will not be there. This is my past. So this is a generous offer. All right? And if it's not like that, it's kind of like it could come in so many ways, Aries. It could be like, let's say it's a job offer as an example. And let's say your job description is very, very specific. And then you get there, and then you have to take on like three jobs. And you're like, no, my salary doesn't call for three jobs. But you already gave up your previous job. They basically lied to you. That's one example. Another example is accepting a job too soon. Do not be tricked into, can you start tomorrow? Or it's Wednesday, can you start on Monday? Do not be tricked to move so fast. All right? Get an acceptance letter. Wait for the acceptance letter. Because without that letter, there's something that you're going to discover that is in a form of trickery, and that you could be going to a company that has very toxic qualities. But if you notice the way that they hired you, even in the hiring, it was toxic. So they're going to be like, can you start the Monday after next? Let's say it's Wednesday. And that does not give your company exactly 2 weeks' notice. But you're saying to yourself, you don't want to lose the job. I'm saying to you, do not be tricked. Because if a company doesn't respect you enough to give the employment 2 weeks' notice, they will not respect you at the job when you decide to take it on way too soon. 2 weeks is mandated. That's one example. Or if you get a job, and I don't know why I keep saying a job, this is an offer, so it probably is a job. Or you get a job and when can you start? I can start in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, it doesn't matter. But the offer letter doesn't come through, right? Do not allow the offer letter to not come through. It's again mandated. So if there's an agreement that you start in 3 weeks and you put that date on your calendar, and the onboarding doesn't come with an offer letter. Let's say you go in for testing. Let's say you go in for uniforms. I don't know. Let's say you go and it's all looking like you got this job, but the offer letter with the benefits and salary was never sent to you. That is not a job that you have. They must respect you enough to understand that it's protocol to email me an offer letter. So do not rush into anything, because something you're rushing into is toxic. And you're not going to see it in the interview, because why? HR people are really, really good at this type of trickery. HR is for the company, not the employees. If you walk in knowing that, you'll be fine. So that means you work for the company, I need to make sure I have an offer letter. Okay. Or else you will be walking out as quick as you walked in. Okay. And we don't want to jump from the kettle to the fire. All right. But whatever this offer is, it's in the right category of enjoyment. Like you might say, oh, I always wanted to do this. Watch the money. There's some trickery in terms of money. So, a good example is, let's say they promise to pay you 95,000. And then when the offer letter actually comes through, they reduce it to 80,000. Now it's up to you whether or not you take it, but you're starting out as a disgruntled employee because right away the company's lying to you. Fight for the amount that the HR person, name that person, um, in an email, I was told in the interview by so and so that the offer was for this amount. But I'm warning you, any trickery, don't take it. I don't care how much you want to get out of your job. Do not take it. All right. And then there's a woman that probably will get everything that you need. But there's an offer coming through that's going to allow you to take care of your family financially. You might even be able to buy a home. All right. Also, I kind of see this also could be a mother figure. I kind of see where you might have to take in a mother or a father from you or from someone that you are in partnership with. All right. There's a legal situation that I think it's coming up, but it's an old issue, or you might have to go back and refile. You know how they say with prejudice, you can go back and redo it. And if that is the case, I would say do it because there's something here financially for you that has to do with the legal case. You're anxious about buying something. It looks like a home. Please do not marry anything while you're in the process of looking. Do not marry a house um, while you're in the process of looking. What I want to tell you, which most people don't know, the house chooses you. So if you miss out on a home, that's why you shouldn't marry the home. If you miss out on a home, the home didn't want you. The minute you walk on a land, the home decides spiritually. This is all spiritual with all the little gnomes, little fairies running around the home. Oh, that shit is real. It's real. If they feel like you're not the best person, you will not get the home. So don't get emotionally attached until you're signing on the dotted line. And rejection, is God's protection. And what I know is that a lot of people that are selling their homes, agents, appraisers, everybody got tricks up their sleeves. I'm at this stage of the game where I trust no one. So if something gets rejected, cry if you have to, but there'll be something better around the corner. I also feel like there might be some worries about a family member that might be in assisted living or rehab ability. I want to be able to tell you to trust your instincts. Always trust your instincts. Have many, many conversations. and eyes wide open. Okay. I don't know, Aries, if you have love in your life, but I do feel like you are a workaholic. Spirit wants you to stop being a workaholic, and they want you to choose love. Choose love. And it's not that hard, Aries. All right. The Ace of Swords is like, but I love to work. And I hear you, but Spirit actually wants you to put a lot of effort in loving energy. So please remember that because we've got the next 13 years and they want you to work equally as hard in finding your love match. Oh, look at this Temple Fire sign. And that's something. Um, it's a resounding yes for a fire sign woman and a fire sign woman. So I like to use the extra cards to say who to choose, right? Well, if anybody is investing, dating two fire sign women, I don't know how to tell you which one to date. One could be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The other one could be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But the sun shows up. So I think here's what I'm going to say: choose the one that is bright sunshine. Choose the one that is like not a complainer. There could be a difference in the two fire signs, right? Ch- uh, Choose the one that settles in with your soul better. Do not choose by way of money. Choose the one that is like taking care of you, loving you, bright in their disposition, um, brighter. One is going to be brighter. Unfortunately, out of all the signs, Aries are complainers. Out of all the fire signs, it's my Aries that are complainers. But they complain if it's not perfect, right? So I hear you, Aries. Got you, got you. But choose the one that doesn't do that as much. Choose the one that's like, not my monkey, not my circus, not dealing with it. It's going to make you feel, especially if you're the complainer. What if you're the complainer, right? Aries. Um, Choose the one that doesn't match your energy. Choose the one that is like, girl, let it go. Dude, mm-mm, we don't need to do this. Let's walk away. Okay. And one of them is very straightforward, and one of them has got some secrets. So I would say don't choose, right? The Ace of Swords is about choosing the right love. I would say don't choose. I would say invest in figuring it out better. So it could look like you're cheating, but it's going to be important. Maybe you could say this out loud to be like, well, I'm just a free spirit right now. And I'm trying to figure things out. And no, I cannot be exclusive because I'm trying to figure things out. Now, if that makes somebody walk away, then let them. Like, let that be the answer. But if you don't have to say anything, then don't say anything because one of these will reveal themselves. One of them has a major secret they can't hold in anymore and may confess it to you. All right. And the other one is just a go-getter, fun, active. So choose wisely. Um, Some of you might be choosing between a water sign woman, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and a water sign man, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Choose the man. However, if this is about parents, some of you may be choosing between a mother figure and a father figure. Now, my prayer is that that is not the case. I would hate to choose between two parents. I would have to take them both in and just live miserably. Um, but if it's a choice, choose the father. But don't listen to me 100%. I'm just saying if there is a choice. And it's going to take a lot of strength if you have to choose the father over your mother. And I don't know what that looks like. So let's just figure it out when it gets there. But it's almost like, let's say, I mean, it's weird shit. Let's say you're buying a home and there's enough space to bring in a parent. You have no intentions of bringing the parent, but there is enough space for when they visit or separately together. I don't know if these people are together, right? And then something does happen and one of the parents has to come in. And the other parent gets jealous, but she doesn't say that she gets jealous. And she's like, well, I'm sick too. I need help too. And you're like, oh my God, I only have room for one. You know what I mean? Like, carry some strength to organize, what's going on. Some of you Aries could be trying to have a baby, or some of you Aries are dating a air sign woman that wants to have a baby. Now, if you do not want to have a baby, they will say to you, that's okay. I don't want to have a baby either. And secretly they do, which might be that thing that's thawing out. Like the truth is gonna come out. All right. Someone is with a fire sign male, even though he shows up in the past, I feel like he could be coming in to be family with you or make a family with you. There's something here about money that's not being revealed, but it will get revealed in the proper time sequence. Some of you Aries are not planning on getting pregnant. And bada ba bing, bada ba boom, you are pregnant and a boy comes out of this pregnancy. Especially if you think you're mature, like you're like 48, like you think you're done, and then you go to the doctor because you've got flu-like symptoms, and the doctor's like, "Oh no, sweetie, you're pregnant." Uh, okay. Some of y'all are gonna get caught out there catching a baby when you should be breezing into menopause. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yes. Um, Money's not a problem, and more of what you need is going to come in. All right. Some of you could be thinking about relocating for the greater good. Do it. Karma is going to be on your side. You don't have to rush to do it, but you're thinking about it, and ultimately you could make that decision. Some of you are Libra, Gemini, Aquarius man is showing up in your future. I feel like he was there in the past. I feel like he's returning, and I feel like he is returning a better person. Oh. And that means if you have a choice between a water sign man and an air sign man, the air sign will be much more aggressive. Just make sure that the air sign's aggression isn't for selfish reason. Make sure that the air sign aggression is all about you, because a water sign will always emotionally care about you. So you need to make sure that you're choosing well. It's all about the right choices, Aries. Some of you want to start a podcast, but there's not enough money in it. I would say just do it anyway. Money will show up when it needs to. Some of you are having some issues. Maybe this person is in the past with a child, money issues concerning the child, maybe child support, a lot of arguing. I feel like arguing is a choice. If there's a problem with child support, take it to the courts, make it a lot easy. Don't self sabotage. I do get the Fool card and I do get a Sacrifice card. So I'm going to say it this way, Aries. If you are thinking about coming out of the closet, maybe it's time. I'm just going to let that sit there. Watch your moral compass at work, particularly when it comes to money. Be very, very honest with money. There's a woman here with a child. Time is up. Time to make a decision with this woman, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius woman. Let me bring this closer so you can see it. With the child, time to make a decision. Like, are you gonna marry them, or are you gonna like make a decision? Because maybe it's just time for a decision. If there's a fire sign male in your future, which is great, but if y'all talk too much and not loving enough, that is not a match, child. There's an earth sign woman that's keeping some sort of secret. I think she is brokenhearted over a previous love. You may not be the one, even though you are trying to fight to be the one, but she's still in love with somebody else that's not around, may never come back around. But, like, are you for them if they're looking emotionally someplace else? All right. Be careful if you date someone out of jail. Please, that person is very sneaky as well, but wants to like really come to you and give you everything. But I don't know. It is what it is. Earth sign man, I feel like he's coming back from the past, a changed man. Oh, shows up again. Oh, he's coming back like you ain't never seen this person. And I feel like has worked on himself. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like he's worked on himself, but I also feel like he's willing to show you what what the quality of the man is. That like that's how hard he has worked on himself. So that's real nice. All right, let me just push these cards aside. I don't have time to fix them right now. Let me know if anything that I say resonates with you in the comment section. Not a bad read, Aries. It doesn't seem like too many crazy stuff is going on. I get a lot of romance stuff that's going on. So the only thing I want to say to that is choose wisely, and you don't have to choose today. Try this one. Take a step back. Okay. Oh, yes, it resonates with me. Just a lot to think about. Okay. Well, this might be separate from the reading, but Spirit is saying take a step back. Do you know what that means? I think it has to do with the relationship. Your angels are guiding you to take a step back and reflect before going any further. There is an excitable and action oriented energy around you, but you are being encouraged to review the situation before making any moves. Remember, you're the sensitive one, and should the correct and right steps and intentions not be lined up, you could open yourself up to harsh energies or open yourself up to a situation that will limit your growth. In order to have the best experience and a positive outcome, take some time to meditate on your actions, your intentions, your visions, and your goals. Call in your angels and invite them to guide you to make decisions that will be supportive of your expansion and your highest good. Whenever I have something that's bothering me, I always throw it up to God. And I'm like, all right, God, what should I do? There's something I needed to do. And I swear to God, God said no. And I was like, that doesn't make sense, God. And then I had a question for someone, and their answer was like kind of snarky. And I said, oh, is that why you said no, God? So then I was thinking about somebody else, a couple. And I said, well, okay, so what if I, with this couple? And God showed me no. And I was like, damn, it doesn't make sense. Finally, today, I saw someone by accident. I was not supposed to be at this spot. I swear to God, I'm trying to put air in my tires. And then this person walks up, and I said to God, I was like, can I say something to him? So he helped me put the air in the tire. He also told me to rotate my tire. And I said, I need your number. And so I took his number, but in my mind, I'd already checked with God. And so far, I got the answer to what I should be doing. Always throw it up to God. Get out of your ego, Aries, because if God says no to something, there's a huge reason, and you don't need to find out the hard way. That is particularly with a job offer. Like, don't be so quick to take a leap of faith. That is not what is being required here. What's being required is to take all the right steps. Did you get a job offer? Do you have enough time to give your previous job? Do you need an extra week? So you give your job 2 weeks, but maybe you don't start the job until 3 weeks. Um, is the salary what the letter said? So there's a lot that you need to, and you're feisty and you're ready, and it's like, no, don't do that. Take your time so that you could have an amazing, amazing next 13 years. Love you all. Let me just say hi to everyone. Hi, Brown Sugar. How are you? Thank you, Sandra. It does resonate. Hi, Lady of Candles. Hi. Um, I'm doing fine. Lady of Candles, they changed everything on YouTube. Can you tell me what your name used to be? Like, I know you make candles, but what was your name before that? Hi, Carlito. Hi, One Deep. Hi, Stephen. Hello, Ada. How are you? All right. Uh, all right, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And If you would like a reading on anything that I said, guess what you have to do? Text me 213-458-7408. Love you guys. Take it easy. Bye.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.